from China.
Okay. How long have you been living in Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yes.
If it's possible to tell me what kind of job do you do in Mongolia?
I'm working in one Mongolian small company and always do some service for Shangri-La.
Shangri-La Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you live with your family here?
Yeah. My wife is Mongolian.
Okay. What do you think of living in Mongolia? Is there a advantage of living in Mongolia? Nice things about Mongolia?
I think now it's okay. The live cost
Yes, cost of
high.
living is high.
is high.
Yeah, for the last few years.
Yes.
Yeah, price of things
Yeah.
go
Everything
very
go very
expensive.
high. Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
double.
Yes.
And others, I think it's okay for the culture and environment. It's okay.
How long have you been in Mongolia?
We've been here for about, I think, 9 days.
5 days. Why did you come to Mongolia?
In a way, sports diplomacy. We're here with Wrestle Like a Girl. It's an organization that helps young girls and women become leaders in life through the sport of wrestling. And then we're also trying to learn from Mongolia how to help them grow wrestling here in the country.
Do you know the advantages of living in Mongolia? Is there an advantage?
I like your pace of living. It's very peaceful, calm. It's also beautiful too.
Okay. Please name 5 things you know about Mongolia.
Know about it?
Yeah. Or prefer love you like. Yeah.
Love the food, the people, culture, scenery, traditional Mongolian wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from the U.S.
US. Okay. How long have you been in Mongolia?
Almost 6 months now.
Okay. Why did you come to Mongolia?
I work here. Yeah, teach
Yeah.
English.
Okay. What's it like being a foreign worker in Mongolia?
I don't know. What I do is kind of special. I mean, it's not really too different from working anywhere else, honestly.
Okay. What are the advantages of living in Mongolia?
The advantages, kind people, lot of nature around, especially once you get outside of the city, and pretty tasty food as well.
Okay. And the opposite. What are the disadvantages of Mongolia?
Well, big one is the cold, obviously. And living here in the city is the air pollution and the traffic.
Okay. Please name 5 things you love about Mongolia.
5 things
Five
I
things,
love
yeah.
about Mongolia. I love the really deep culture, awesome history. I like how easy it is to get around here in UB. It's a pretty easy city to walk. As I said, the people are very welcoming, inviting, especially towards outsiders and guests. The food, yeah, I'm really enjoying the food scene here. On top of the Mongolian food, I love all the Korean food that's available. That was always a big surprise to me. Number 5, I really like animals, and Mongolia is full of animals, so that's awesome.
Yes. Okay. What would you recommend to people who are planning to come to Mongolia?
What would I recommend? Pack some warm clothes. Yeah, pack some layers. I don't know. Just come with an open mind, generally, and you'll have a good time.
Where are you from?
Turkey. Yeah, I come from Turkey.
Okay. How long have you been in Mongolia?
It's been like 1 week, 8 days or 1 week, yeah.
And the reason you come to Mongolia?
I came here for business actually.
For business. Okay. Have you noticed the advantage of living in Mongolia? Is there an advantage, do you think?
Well, I have some disadvantages, but I'm not sure about the advantages. I couldn't visit all the city around, but Mongolia is perfect actually for business, at least for business.
Okay. Yes, I have a question about disadvantage. What are the disadvantages of living?
Traffic, traffic is a big disadvantage. We want to walk somewhere, it's okay, but when we drive to somewhere, it's been like 1 hour, 2 hours for like 5 kilometers or 5 miles. Not sure which currency you use. Sorry.
Okay. Have you taken a bus?
No, sorry, I didn't try this.
Okay. Please name 5 things you love about Mongolia.
I love the products about Genghis Khan.
Chinggis.
Yeah, and I love the history in here, really. And maybe the foods are better than I tried in Turkey. And people are nice, so nice to the foreigners. And sorry, I couldn't think.
Okay. What were your first impression before you come to Mongolia, and has it changed when you come here?
But actually changed like 2 days ago. I came here and it was so cold. I'm waiting for the cold, and people are also so cold. I think people are so cold. But right now I think people are great. They are warm. They are welcoming to the strangers. And right now I want to stay in Mongolia maybe a few more days.
Okay. How long are you planning to stay here?
8 months actually, but right now we need to go to our country back for business still, and maybe in a month we will return to Mongolia.
How long have you been in Mongolia?
I've been here for a week almost. Yeah, just 6 days.
Why did you come to Mongolia?
I am traveling like half for work, half for tourism. It's like combined purpose. So now I'm enjoying the city, just walking around.
Okay. What are the what's it like being a foreign worker in Mongolia? What do you think of it?
Well, I am not really a worker. I have come here for an event. I feel really welcomed. I work with plenty of Mongolian people who are really educated, who speak perfect English and often Russian as well. And I feel really nice and welcomed.
You're from Russia.
Yes.
Okay. But please name 5 things you love about Mongolia. You like about Mongolia.
So first, it's particularly about Ulaanbaatar. Is the city's location, because there we can see the mountains, and on the other side also the mountains, and I think it's like incredible location for the city, and the mountain view is everywhere. The other thing also about Ulaanbaatar is that it's really lively, really developed, mostly quite clean, and it's generally leaves a good impression, at least the places where I have been. Not something that I expected. Third thing is, I think it's mostly, about me, it's the climate and the weather. It's really sunny, and even though it's cold and windy, I feel it's nice weather that suits me, and it's kind of nice. And more things, like fourth thing is probably the Mongolian culture, and more like Mongolian, not contemporary culture, but the how to say, it's like more like historical culture. I've been to several sites, Buddhist temples,
Museums.
and museums. Yeah, it's really interesting. There is I heard an expression that Mongolian everything about Mongolia is Genghis Khan, and Genghis Khan left no culture. There was only destruction, and I was able to prove it wrong by seeing the incredible culture that there's been. And I've been to a museum and there have been mostly things from early 20th century, and it was beautiful, really fine art, and really interesting, and really kind of like its own thing, and something not I have necessarily seen before. So yeah, and the fifth thing I would say also what I like about Mongolia, also something about my background is that it is kind of similar to Russia, and like I have that some similarities that help me feel even more welcomed in this place.